A long but good one.
Yeah.
You'll be in some good clouds, hopefully.
Yeah, I think so. On 8 Tower, Archer 8570 Foxtrot, holding short runway 27 right, ready for departure.
Archer 8570 Foxtrot, fly runway heading, runway 27 right, clear for takeoff.
27 right, clear for takeoff, fly runway heading, 70 Foxtrot. Make sure full ridge, field all landing lights, overlights are on, carpet's off, notch flaps.
You can now use the VOR.
We can now, okay.
Of course, not heavy.
70 Foxtrot, request basis.
Oh, okay. Course would be 359.
2,300, 70 Foxtrot.
Roger.
Change your course to its centers.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So we're gonna keep going until it's centered?
Yes, and then you're gonna fly that harder. Push the other way.
Okay, here we go.
There we go, now fly that.
Now just turn towards that?
Yep.
Alright, cool. Yeah, we're in the clouds.
Yep.
Pop out up here, probably not. Oh,
we did, right on, 3,000.
Oh, no.
Top's 3,100, 70 Foxtrot.
What were the tops, I'm sorry?
3,100.
You want to stay at 3?
Yeah, that's fine with us. Gotta get that actual time in for you.
I can do it.
November 70 Foxtrot, contact Great Lakes approach 118.8.
Heading over Great Lakes approach 118.8, 70 Foxtrot. Alright, switch.
Alright, with these guys, listen to ATIS before you contact them.
Okay.
We know they're the last one according to our plate.
Okay. Alright, so listen to this real quick.
Wind 290 12, visibility 10, ceiling 1,700 overcast, temperature 12, dew point 8, altimeter 2982. ILS runway 27 approach in use. Notice to airmen. Departing aircraft contact clearance, delivery L121.9er. Arriving aircraft and overflights contact Great Lakes approach on 118.8. Advise control on initial contact, give information in Quebec.
Quebec.
We're gonna do request the full VOR runway 36 circle 27.
Okay, request VOR. Full VOR runway 36 circle. What was it?
27,
27.
and then you have whatever that ATIS code was. I forgot it already.
Quebec.
All right, yeah.
Okay, let me get back on my track here.
And you'll also say 3,000. 3,000 with Quebec request. Blah 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 blah.
Okay. Great Lakes approach, Archer 8570 Foxtrot at 3,000 feet with information Quebec, and we want to request full approach for VOR runway 36 and then circle for runway 27 for 70 Foxtrot.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Ray 570 Foxtrot, Great Lakes approach. Sorry, I was on the line giving the clearance. This is Flint altimeter 2983. Say again your request.
Alright, we'll be requesting the full approach for VOR runway 36 and then circling for runway 27 for 70 Foxtrot.
Ray 570 Foxtrot, Roger. Proceed direct via Flint and VOR.
Proceed direct via Flint VOR 70 Foxtrot.
Already doing that.
What was that?
Already doing it, brother.
Oh, okay.
What you could do is start the approach.
Okay. Go ahead and just activate it then.
Yep.
Activate approach.
November 70 Foxtrot, you said you want the full procedure 36 and then circle to 27?
Affirmative, 70 Foxtrot.
November 70 Foxtrot, after that, on course to Saginaw.
Yes, sir.
Affirmative, 70 Foxtrot.
And November 70 Foxtrot, are you actually a full stop at Saginaw or are you going elsewhere after that?
Yeah, we're going to refile. I tell them we're gonna go elsewhere.
We'll be going elsewhere after that, 70 Foxtrot.
70 Foxtrot, where will you be going?
We're gonna refile when we're taxiing on when we're at Saginaw 70 Foxtrot.
Okay, so you're just gonna follow a new flight plan on the ground there?
Yeah, affirmative.
We're 70 Foxtrot, Roger.
Cause like he's being nice, he was gonna put it for us, but the thing is like I want to get a craft clearance again with you so you can practice it.
Yeah.
So that's why like I told him we'll refile.
Okay.
Ourselves.
That works. Let me put Flint Tower in standby here.
We'll fly the plane.
126.3, getting a little off here.
AVA navigate. Okay. There.
Okay, radio 179.
Exactly. See how it's pointing outward?
Okay.
Yeah.
We're at 179 then.
Yep.
November 702, Tango Papa, Roger, clock 5142.
Because we don't need to use both at the same time, right?
Okay.
Push it in, and then push it in one more time, and then press the menu and change it to a from indication. Because you see how it says to? We don't want to, we want from. There you go. Scroll.
Menu from.
Push it in. Yeah, there you go. Does it make sense what I'm saying right now?
So we got 179.
Yeah, you already have this already ready. This one's the two separate systems, right?
Okay.
That one's already going to it. Then when you cross over it, this was already preset.
So when we
This
turn
is
around.
staying ahead of the plane, right?
Okay.
Well,
okay.
Make sure you maintain 3,000.
Okay. Yeah, should put some carby down when we're flying through the clouds at all.
You can. It's not like there's no rain or anything, but is there rain? A little bit of rain.
A little bit moisture.
Yeah, you can put it on. It's like a precaution. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we'll put it on for a little bit.
You want to take control for 1 second, so I can throw sunglasses on.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's bright, huh?
Kind of like weirdly bright, yeah.
It's when you're in the clouds and the sun's shining in on it. It's
Okay.
bright as heck.
Yeah, it's like looking at the snow all freaking white.
Yeah. What's our minimums? Because we're doing the circling, right?
Okay, so the circling will be, yeah.
Ray 570 Foxtrot, across the Flint VOR at 3,000, cleared for the VOR 36, circle runway 27.
Alright, cross over the VOR at 3,000, cleared for the VOR runway 36, circle in runway 27 for 70 Foxtrot.
Alright, cool. So we're cleared.
Alright, so we already got that loaded, or we got that activated, actually, or no we don't.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
You already
it's
activated it. You magenta?
Yeah, so it's already activated.
Yeah, it's magenta to the Flint VOR, so you're good.
Alright, I'm just gonna brief this whole plate here.
Yeah, brief it to me.
I get on altitude and heading here. Alright, so we'll be flying the VOR for runway 36 at Flint Airport. The identified frequency will be 116.9. which we have tuned, set and selected right now. We haven't identified it, but approach course heading will be 359. Touchdown zone elevation will be 782. We've listened to ATIS. We're talking to approach right now, and we have tower on standby. Verify our points. We have Flint, and then are we supposed to have the Coleman, or does not show that yet? Okay, we do. Okay.
Coleman's a step down fix.
Step down.
Remember we talked about those?
Step down fixes. Yeah, kinda.
All right. Well, we'll talk about it in a sec.
Okay. So yep, we got Flint, and our procedure turn there. Runway 36. Coleman, then runway 36. Flint, since we're flying both ways basically.
Yep. Watch altitude.
Then our missed approach. All right. And if we're doing circling, our minimums will be 1,240 with 1 statute miles visibility. And then if we go missed, we will climbing right turn to 3,000. On Flint Vortex radial.
Just say direct KD.
Okay, just direct KD.
And hold.
Okay, and hold.
Right, because it's a waypoint. Okay. We can just press right, go direct KD and hold.
Okay. Any questions?
So, alright. I do have some questions for you.
Okay.
I'll test your knowledge. It is ident, by the way. You see the flint, you know how it's green?
Okay.
When the name is green, it's ident. If I press on it, you'll hear it. There you go. Okay. So, because it's green, it was already automatically ident. The system does it itself.
Okay.
You know?
I thought identifies you actually listen to it, but just when it's green.
When it's green, it's ident. Yeah, you can do it. That's the cheat code. It's technology, you know?
Yeah, true.
Alright, so our initial approach fix is Flint, right?
Yes.
Our final approach fix is not stated on here. Same with our intermediate fix, right? If you took a look at it.
Yeah, right.
So, in this approach, this VOR, there's a couple VOR approaches. It's a little bit different. We're going to do a VOR at Saginaw. And you'll see it has a specified final approach fix. This plate doesn't.
Okay.
Right? You don't see the cross anywhere, right?
No, right.
So, what is it? So, the initial is Flint, right?
Yes.
And then our intermediate fix is the procedure turn, technically.
Okay.
So the intermediate fix will be our procedure turn. And then our final is when we intercept from the procedure turn. So when we're on that final approach course of 359, that's our final approach fix. And you can see it here. Like final approach fix is like when you just intercept at 359.
Okay.
So when we intercept, right, and then you can go down to, but Coleman is a step down fix. So Coleman, we can't go below what number when you until you cross over Coleman?
1,500.
Yep, because usually when you cross over your final approach fix, you go down to minimums.
Right.
But if there's a step down fix, you go down to the step down fix, and then you go down to your minimums.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So with Coleman, the reason why it's there is because there's probably an obstacle. They don't want us to descend fully down to 1240 until we cross over Coleman. You know what I mean?
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. It's also there to pace descent.
Okay. And then other than that, you're just you have no glide slope, obviously. You're just doing your own.
Exactly. You can see when you cross the Flint VOR, what altitude should you be descending down to? Because you're already cleared, right?
Yeah, we cross Flint VOR, we can go down to 2,600.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You have to be ready.
Yeah, 2.4, okay.
It's going to get sensitive. So just kind of re-intercept this and then just kind of hold it.
Okay.
Just hold this. Hold this because why it's so sensitive, right? It's going to start moving out by itself.
Okay, once we fly over it.
Look.
Okay, 8 seconds left to 180.
So, yep. What you can do too is switch your VOR, or after, see how you turn?
Left to 180.
Switch your VOR while turning to 179, right? Faster, move it fast. 179. Alright, there you go. And then you wanna fly that radial 179, so you want this to be centered while you're intercepting it. So yep, make sure you fly 179, yep, intercept it. Go up to 30, you're on almost 40 degrees, so be careful.
Oh, okay, shit.
So just fly 179 outbound. When you're established, what can we do is start the timer. So I'm gonna help you out, start the timer here.
Okay.
So we're flying for 2 minutes now.
Okay, 2 minutes, alright, good. Timer started.
Yep, I started your timer for you.
Okay, thank you.
You can see you're on really you're on 176 really.
Okay.
That's the radio you're on. this one tells you which one you're really on.
So as I'm
177.
moving, it'll actively tell me.
Yep. So right now you're on the 177 radio. We know we need to go on the 179, and you could descend during this, right?
Down to 2600.
Yep. Small changes. Don't get in a full bank if you want to turn, right? Use your feet.
Okay.
Because you're going to blow through it. There you go. You're on 179, 178, 179. You're on it pretty much.
Okay.
Good.
27.
And you can see the ball at the line center too, right?
Yep.
So what you can do is get your heading bug ready for when you do your procedure turn, so you know which heading you're going to go to when you cross 2 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, across 2 minutes, we're going to head 224.
Yep.
Okay. Going down to 2600. I'm going to level off here. Stabilize. Alright, 224.
Yep. You're going to put your ground check on 224. And when you fly outbound of holds or procedure turns or whatever, always put your ground check on that number.
Okay. So
Alright.
we are at almost 2 minutes right now.
So you can set your turn.
Turn to.
You can clear your timer.
224.
Clear your timer. Just press clear, and then be ready to start it once you're on 224 and you're established. Start the timer.
Alright.
Let's go a little bit more to the right. Alright. You want that diamond to be on the blue, because you see how it's not on it yet?
Can we fly 1 minute out from here? Okay.
Exactly. What you can do is now set up your course for when you come back inbound.
Okay, so
what?
Number 2 Tango Papa, contact Saginaw Tower 120.1.
to 359?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, let me make sure I'm flying this thing here.
Right, you know it's far, so you can just try and throw it around, right? There
Yeah.
you go. Boom. You're 1 minute. Turn left to what heading?
359.
No.
Left to, oh yeah, 044.
Yep, and you hold 044 till intercept. What you can do is move this heading to 044. Don't descend yet until you intercept. What you can do is set up for your pre-landing checklist now.
Okay. So I'm gonna do throttle set, make sure full rich, fuel pump landing lights, overlights are on, car feet's off. I'm gonna do, getting a little slow, first notch flap, so I'm gonna hold this till we
Yep,
intercept.
you're really slow because look at your power 16 and look at your speed.
Number 70 Foxtrot, contact Flint Tower 126.3.
Heading over tower 126.3 for 70 Foxtrot.
And you see it's coming in the line?
Yep.
Slowly come in with it. Until you intercept, you can't descend.
Okay, so hold that. Chill right around here for now.
You can see you're on the 002 radio, right? So you know the intercept's coming sooner, right? Or you're already intercepting it pretty much.
Okay.
Alright, now you intercepted. What can you do?
Okay, now I got a pre-landing checklist. That's all good there.
Descend.
Now I can start descending down to 1500.
Yep, good. I got you.
Okay. You can change this?
I changed it for you.
Cool, thank you. Alright, I'm gonna switch over to tower. We got them on, yep. 126.3. Alright, let me get a little situational awareness here. Got a good descent coming in.
I always recommend to move this down to see where you're going to. As well, you have an idea how far you are from Coleman.
Okay. Okay, I don't really hear anybody. I'm gonna go ahead and contact them. Yeah, I've got com 1, 125. Flint Towers, Archer 8570 Foxtrot. We were on VOR for runway 36.
Archer 8570 Foxtrot, Flint Tower, circle southeast of the field for a left base runway 27. Runway 27 cleared for the option.
Runway 27, or sorry, runway, yeah, 27 clear for the option for 70 Foxtrot.
Archer 70 Foxtrot,
Circle.
after the option, fly heading 300, climb maintain 3000.
At the option, climb, maintain 3000, maintain 300, 70 Foxtrot. say 360.
Wind 300 at 15.
I would always write down the instructions, you might forget it.
Okay. 3,000. He did say 300.
Yep.
Alright, now we just fly to our minimums here.
The Coleman minimum.
Yeah, so our...
We're not crossing Coleman yet, right? We're still 1
Yeah,
mile,
okay,
so you
yeah.
go to Coleman 1500.
Okay. What does that mean when we say, like, the VOR approach for runway 36 and then circling 27?
Yeah, he said circle, what do you say, circle south of the field?
Yeah, I think he was...
Southwest? No, southeast. He said circle
Southeast, yeah.
southeast. What does it mean? Look at the airport diagram. You're southeast. He wants you just to circle like this. 27's right there. You just circle like this. That's what he's saying. It's
Okay.
kind of like a left downwind.
Okay.
A circling approach, remember what I told you, it's a short and low pattern. That's all it is.
Okay. Yeah, it's the first time doing circling.
Yeah. I know we spoke theoretically, like on the ground, on how to do these, but this is how you, well, you know, this is what you're gonna do.
So this is technically a VOR for just runway 36 right now approach.
Yep.
Okay. And then once we get over to 27, that's gonna
Once
be...
we're once we 1.3 nautical miles from the miss approach point, we'll go circle to runway 27. Once we're 1.3, remember the circling radius, 1.3 nautical miles.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep, we'll do it when we're 1.3. So we're still 2 miles from the miss approach point. So
So this is directed 360
Yep.
now.
don't worry about this.
Okay.
This is, don't worry. Just follow.
Okay.
Descend, right? It tells you
So we just
crossed over Coleman, you descend out
So
to
now
here.
to our circling minimum is 1240.
I got you, I moved it for you.
Thank you.
Just go down to that, because when you're 1.3, I'll let you go visual, and you're just gonna
Next approach.
go to 27.
Level 3000. 77 Mike Zulu, Great Lakes Approach, split out to 298385 status Quebec.
So we get there, we just hold 1200.
For 77
Yep.
Mike Zulu.
Okay.
Alright. When you're 1.3, go visual. Alright.
Okay.
And you'll just circle
So this is where we circle.
up to the runway 27.
Okay. So now just
What I would do is mark 27 so you know where it is. But you know you have to face this way, so it's right there, like this.
circle out. We can just start turning right now though.
You couldn't even go straight right now. You don't have to really necessarily turn,
Okay.
right? Just pace yourself, right? It's just a pattern. It's like you're just coming into land, right? Don't go below your minimums until your 30 day. I would say like until you're making normal basic maneuver, normal maneuvers.
Okay. So wait till like half mile away from the runway and then start our...
Yeah, you can start a turn right now like this one. Like now you can start it a little bit.
So now we can just disregard this VOR here.
Yeah, exactly. You're going visual now. This is VFR.
Okay. Cool.
This is like you're outside the clouds and you're just following now.
Okay.
And when you descend, you let me know, be like, hey, I'm gonna initiate my descent. I got the runway in sight. You know, something like that.
As we're coming in like that
Yeah,
VOR, for
when you're
example.
1.3 miles, you have to say like runway in sight. That's when you go visual. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's the whole idea. Then you see that's framing suspended. And we can see we're still 0.5 from the. We're still not. You know, we can't just go more than 1.3. Look from the miss approach. So we're good. We're still like within the frame.
So
Right.
we need to be a certain, like...
Yeah, exactly.
closeness.
1.3 miles. You can't go more than that.
Okay.
You see the MAP?
Yep.
So then you see the runway. You can start your turn and start your descent, right?
Okay.
You're kind of like a beam, and you're.
So this would be like, okay.
It's like 30 degrees from the runway. You should be able to like do basic maneuvers to go ahead and land without having to overbank, and then you can add flaps and everything. Like
Okay. So are we actually going to land here?
Well, no, but act like you were.
And then what would be like there's no technically minimum, there's just VOR flying right now, or VFR flying right now.
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
go ahead and continue your flight until 27. Start turning.
Emergency Tango Papa, your radar contact, execute public Smith first.
Should I add any more flaps?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Right, we're coming into land.
Okay, yep.
Number 7 Mike Zulu, tell left heading 310 vector sequence.
You can even add a third if you would like.
310, 7 Mike Zulu.
You see, like, look, you see 1.3? You don't want to exceed that, so we're 1.3.
Great Lakes, it's Cirrus 828.
So at what point should we just go around just...
I will let you know.
310 heading with vector. It's 828 Mike Bravo, Great Lakes approach, full out timbers 2983, expect the ILS runway 27. May we do the VOR 36 and then the ILS 27? We'll just do it to low approach for the 36. 8 Mike Bravo,
Alright.
vectors for
Go ahead
sequence.
and go around.
So, yeah, go around.
8 Mike Bravo, we'll go.
Great Lakes, Legion 2948, 11,000 with Quebec.
2948, Great Lakes approach, split out direct 2983, just going to maintain 3000, direct Harold, vectors ILS 27.
Down to 3000, direct Harrow for the ILS 27, Legion 28.
Max
2948. Alright, that should be over 200.
Alright.
Approximately.
Switch to your GPS source now, because we're done with the VOR, right?
Okay.
There you go. I think get ready for your missed approach. Do you remember what it was?
Yeah, it's climb 3000, heading 300.
Yeah, so I'll book 3000 for you, and then you can. I'll move 300 for you.
Alright, cool, thank you.
Oh. And then go once 500, or when you can go now. You're pretty.
Alright, start right hand turn. Lakes approach, 77 Mike Zulu has Quebec. I'm on 300.
727 Mike Zulu,
300.
left heading 270.
70 for 737 Mike Zulu. Alright, I'm gonna come back on throttle a little bit here.
Legion 2948, cross Harrow, at above 3000, clear for the ILS, straight in 27.
Cross Harrow, at above 3000, clear to ILS 27, I'll get 2948 off, cover zone.
Take Mike Bravo,
Left
split vector,
retracted.
final for sequence.
Alright. Probably gonna give us back to Great Lakes, I'm assuming.
Yep. Let them know you won.
Archer 70 Foxtrot, do you recall what the bases were on your way in?
Say Mike Bravo.
Oh, let them know now. We'll let them know once we're climbing.
Okay. So I was gonna tell them that we're...
We'll let you know when we're climbing.
We'll let you know as we're climbing up for 70 Foxtrot.
Archer 70 Foxtrot, roger.
Now, he's obviously already aware that we're just going miss, we're just...
Yeah.
Now he knows what our
Because he
intentions
sees what we're doing, right?
Okay. That's fuel. Left tank. Verify fuel pressure.
Archer 70 Foxtrot, Cosmo bases, tops, and any other conditions to departure. Contact departure. Have a good day.
Cool.
Heading over to departure. Have a good day. Thank you, 70 Foxtrot.
He wants us to make high routes. Are you understanding his calls or no?
Yeah, he's basically asking us what the weather's like as we're
Good.
flying. Okay. Alright, so we'll go ahead over to count 2. 8.8. Alright. Great Lakes, Archer 8570 Foxtrot at 2,200, climbing 3,000 on 300 heading.
8570 Foxtrot, Great Lakes departure, ID. Number 7 Mike Zulu, turn right heading 300.
300, 77 Mike Zulu.
570 Foxtrot, you're radar contact, 4 miles to the northwest split, turn right direct OTA vectors for RNF 32 Saginaw.
Request VOR 14 at Walrus.
Number 8570 Foxtrot, radar contact, 4 miles northwest split, maintain 3000, turn right direct OTA vectors RNF 32 Saginaw.
He's saying.
3000 direct, or direct OTEC, request VOR 14 at Walrus if able, 70 Foxtrot.
70 Foxtrot, roger, see direct Saginaw for now.
3 direct Saginaw, 70 Foxtrot.
8 Mike Bravo, descend to maintain
Goes direct
3000.
Saginaw.
3,000, 8 Mike Bravo.
Number 7 Mike Zulu, turn right heading 360.
360, 77 Mike Zulu.
Yeah, you want to do that direct. You don't want to activate leg. Because you activated a leg, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, then you did it the second time, which you fixed it.
Okay.
Always direct, because when you do activate leg, it's from Flint.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not from where we are. Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Now I'm going to try to get this up. You said we're going to do the VOR for runway 14 at Saginaw?
Yep, Walrus. Start getting ready for a load approach and everything. Keep climbing though.
Mike Bravo.
Number 7 Mike Zulu, turn right heading 090.
090, 7 I need to put this in here. The procedure. Alright, approach. VOR 14. I'm just gonna load it in right now.
8 Mike Bravo, continue right turn heading 120.
120, 8 Mike Bravo.
Base is 2,300, tops 3,000 for 70 Foxtrot.
70 Foxtrot, roger.
I'm going to do ADIS 12592.
Yep, so basically brief your plates, start putting everything in there.
Okay. Bravo. Do 12645. Alright, that should be good there.
Alright, what else can you tune?
Now I need to tune this in, so.
Yep.
Got 11435.
Ray 570 Foxtrot, advise when you have ADIS Charlie at Saginaw.
We will advise 70 Foxtrot.
Say Wilco next time. We'll comply.
Wilco? Okay.
Yeah, Wilco means we'll comply.
Yeah, that didn't go. 435.
Alright, what else?
Alright, now we need to tune that, or set the frequency. Hold on, let me think for a second. Approach course heading. I'm gonna change it
727 Mike Zulu,
for a second.
360. 360 for
Are you gonna change it to?
727 Mike Zulu.
1 second. Approach course is 131.
No.
So we gotta do it to this radial again.
Pull back a little bit more on the
So,
speed here.
311?
Yeah.
About 140. Okay, we sped up thinking you wanted 150.
Or do I just put it to
311.
Okay.
Because he's gonna probably says direct walrus to us. If he says direct VOR, we'll go direct VOR, right?
Okay.
That's where we'll set us whatever centers.
Okay, okay.
I requested to walrus. I didn't request it to VOR.
And Walrus is our, where is that at here? Okay, so that's like our kind of
What is it?
intermediate almost, but it's kind of down here.
Initial approach fix.
Walrus, okay.
IAF. What does that
Initial
mean?
approach fix. On
Right.
here. Is that just different if it says it on here?
You loaded vectors to final. That's why.
Oh, did I do that?
Yep. Press it.
Okay.
I told you you fix it. Yeah. Select approach.
Okay.
You see, you put vectors. You didn't put walrus.
Okay, there we go.
Load it.
Load it.
Now it's a little bit better, right?
Yes. Initial approach fix. There we go. All right, cool.
Make sure you're loading the right thing.
Yeah, we gotta have. Okay. Okay.
So our initial is walrus,
Okay.
but it's also our final, right? You see
Yeah,
the
now it is. Okay. So that's
So-
where we do our setup and everything.
2 miles before that, right? Because it's a non-precision approach.
Okay. 2 miles before that point. Okay. 2 miles
Before our
before
final
Walrus.
approach. Yep. No, not the first time. The second time, right? Walrus is the final approach fix. Walrus, not initial. What the fudge? You forgot about us. Oh no!
You think so?
Up, Kyle. Not you, man.
Not you, guy. I was watching that video. I was watching that
Thank
last
you,
video.
guy.
I was fucking cracking up. Oh my god. That's funny as fuck. Okay, so we just passed the VOR. I can tell it's switched to 2 to from.
Hey.
We just passed that. That's a good little point to pay attention to there. Alright, so from Walrus, we're still 8 miles.
Alright, what's up again, YouTube? Just starting to make some more videos again now that I'm getting back into instrument flying training. This was one of my first flights actually in IMC flying in clouds, doing a VOR approach at Flint Airport. And I just want to make a video about how it's started out. At least I've probably done maybe 3-4 flights since then in IFR training, and it's starting to come more naturally now, and I'm getting down the procedures, and it's really just a lot of muscle memory and just getting the patterns down. But yeah, so I just want to just make another video about kind of something cool flying in the clouds and little information and little learning lessons I'm picking up along the way of what to do during instrument flying, different things that are different from VFR flying. So it's definitely fun, but also challenging in a lot of ways, but once again really rewarding, which a lot of ways are in flying. You know, it's always challenging but really rewarding at the end of the day. So just, yeah, I want to throw this video up there and hopefully someone gets some information out of it or some enjoyment, entertainment out of it, and hopefully it can maybe inspire somebody to get into aviation or instrument training, or if they're at standstill or something after private pilots, just get back into it, get into IFR training. It's definitely worth it. It's a little expensive, but that's just flying in general. But yeah, just gonna put this video up and hope you guys like it, and until next time, peace.